Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I've been with the best of you people. But the Malays that didn't surrender, they do exist. They are your brothers, and they have taken the challenge by declaring Dar Al Islam. This is such an event that no Muslim no Mu'minun can remain untouched by the bravery and the courage of the cause. Because it's our cause, it's not their cause only. And I'm saying I have seen the best of your people. Because you are the same, there's no differentiation. They have made the boundaries. You are wrong, it's not Southern Philippines. It's Dar Al Islam. Things will change. What we started here in Kelantan is going to be followed now. But this time, with the Sultan and the Tausug people, these extraordinary people, who never surrendered, like the Achenes, they were never conquered. This land never stopped being under our Muslim hands. The Spanish never conquered Sulu. Nevertheless, they sold it to the Americans. And it's under international law that we find ourselves in this situation. Then the Americans gave it away for $35,000 to Philippines. But the people are still there. And they have declared independence, not from Philippines, but from the United Nations. Unlike the French, they will not make the same mistake of falling over into the hands of these international organizations whose desires and hikmah are others, but not what we want. The Front tomorrow didn't lose the battle. They lost the negotiation. They lost it at the test of the OIC. You know the famous OIC? The same OIC defeated Mahathir's project. The same OIC that keeps the Palestinians in the situation they find themselves today. So no more OIC. That's the end of OIC stories. Instead, the brave people of Tausug, our brothers, in all accounts, our brothers, they are going to meet their armed dinar. The same one that we will be using here.
Yes.
The same one. But next time, you take a gold dinar and you buy something in a shop here in Kuala Lumpur, you remember, you are also part of Dar Al Islam. You are helping the Tausug. We are helping coming together. This year, inshallah, what we started as a small affair with you selling chickens for dirhams. And although we will never reach the barakah that you brought us to all of us, but that first act, we will never reach there. But there will be more. Because this year, it's not only Kelantan anymore. So they cannot say, this crazy Kelantanese. It's crazy Kelantanese and it's crazy Kedayans. and then these crazy Selangorians. And crazy Johorians. And then they will say, oh, maybe we are the crazy ones. Maybe these are the same people and we are the crazy ones. Because this year, we will launch at least 7 new cars.
Allahu Akbar.
And it will be the coins of Kelantan, already there, Kedah, possibly one more or two more in Malaysia, and then the dinar of Sulu, the dinar of Acheh, the dinar of the Sultan of Cirebon in Java, the dinar of the Sultan of Ternate, and the dinar of Narthiwat, of our people in Patani. This year, Nusantara will come together a little bit closer than ever before. Because people who have been artificially divided into 4 countries, our brothers in Patani, and our brothers in Sulu, and in Aceh, and in peninsular Malaysia, will have a singular currency. A singular currency. So no more having to go ringgit, US dollar, rupiah, and US dollar Thai baht, and US dollar peso, and all that stuff. But dinar. So the meaning of every coin that we use here will multiply 10 times fold. Every time you move a coin and you buy something that at the first it may look like something irrelevant, a book, eggs, a chicken. But every time you do that, you are putting another name in the coffin of capitalism. Every time you do that, the American Stock Exchange shakes a little bit more.
Yes.
And it doesn't need a lot of shaking to collapse. It needs a very little more shaking before it collapses. And then the turn of events will come in our favor. It is already in our favor. But the meaning will be exposed. When the dollar disappears, what is the central bank going to do? Is the bank going to continue to tell us that the best investment is US dollar assets?
No.
As they still continue doing. Irrationally, they still continue doing it. And still your ringgit, 99% of it is backed.
Yes.
The reserves are US dollar assets. We've told them to buy gold dinar, but they don't listen. And they don't listen because they can't listen. Because Allah has closed their eyes, and their hearts, and their ears, and their reason. The reasons are unreasons. The rationality is irrationality, but they cannot see it. But they will have a wake-up call. So this is good news. Good news. The matters of Sulu will have great significance. Will have significance because they are different. Truly, the dinar will be a national currency for them. And truly, these coins will replace 100% the peso. They have no nonsense. They really mean it. And that, the spirit of these people, is the spirit of these people that it will cure the Malays from their dreams, the middle class dreams that Mahatma installed in your heads. The wawas and duaplo. And you may wake up by the bravery of your own people. You may wake up and perhaps rejoin the spirit of your ancestors, whose Islam was in themselves.
Yes.
We have to make an effort to remember Allah. They didn't have to. Allah was present to them. That's why they tell us that we have to reform Islam, because we have to improve. They are wrong. I wish we had the Islam that your grandparents had. I wish we could reach to that level. But we are coming close to it. So these are the news. Things are moving forward. So we have more reason to expand what we are doing here and go even farther because we have taken a larger challenge than before. The coming of the dinar of Kedah is going to change things around. But will soon after that, there will be more and more coins. You have of course become aware that we have a new coin now in the pipeline. The new coin, I don't know whether you have shown the pictures, have you?
Yes.
And you have seen the 990 standard that we are bringing forward. Are you aware of that?
But that was 990, not 999.
The new standard will be 990. We have finally managed a breakthrough thanks to the good doings of Abdelghani in Kazakhstan and the scientists there. We have come up with an alloy of 990, which is stronger than the 22 karat coin. So we will have a better coin, a harder coin, with the highest levels of security that any other coin had ever had before. Our dinar will be the best circulating gold coin ever in the history of gold coins. With higher security features and qualities than any other coin has ever enjoyed before. We will never be able to say unforgeable, because unforgeable you can never say. But very close to unforgeable, very difficult to forge. So we will still remain attentive and alert against possible forgeries. We can say that we have done a coin that it will be very hard to copy. And that will give confidence to our people who do not have the luxuries of machines to read the coins. But the coin will be of such quality that it will be easily able to be identified, even in the middle of the jungle. The hologram of the coin will give us that facility. And this year we will introduce fulus. Many of you have been asking, when is the fulus coming? The fulus is coming, March. We're hoping to be able to launch all this thing in March. Dinar, dirham and fulus, finally. And the fulus will bring a lot of stories. Because the fulus is a final departure. You say goodbye to the ringgit.
Yes.
Goodbye. So it will be the time where the central bank may have to take us a bit more seriously. We don't want them to take us seriously. No, let them feel that we are fully on it. And these are the things to come. We hope that when Kedah launched the coin, which it will be together with the new coins coming from Kelantan, I hope we can go all in together and start minting as quick as possible. So by March, we should be able to have the coins get circulated, these new coins. The coins will be exchanged by all the old ones. And nobody will lose 1 penny in purchasing power. The coins will be exchanged. So you will be able to give your silver coins and you will get gold coins, because they are different quality. So you cannot do it 1-to-1. But the silver, the difference for the dinars and the dinars for the silvers, you will be able to exchange them without losing purchasing power. Exactly the same purchasing power you had before. And what the old coins, we will collect them all, melt them down and make more new coins. That's how we will continue. And around May, end of May, we will celebrate our first Nusantara gathering. In this gathering, we intend to present to the world all our coins. And the new Nusantara coin, one Nusantara, one Malaysia, no, one Nusantara. For all those people who have not yet minted gold dinar, we will have one coin. Of course, the same standards, the same value, 1-to-1, totally identical. In value, in weight, in size, thanks to the good doings of our WM, inspector and supervisor. And through your good doings, we will present the currency that brings all Nusantara together. And that will be the first amendment to follow. So this year, all these things will happen this year. There is a task for you. You don't come here and listen to it, just that's it. You have to bring more people here. We have to make this Dinihari event 10 times bigger. We will replace the venues. And we want to make it more didactic in terms of teaching, but still focus upon the one thing for which we have come together, is to encourage the people to use the sticker, to get more shops, and to expand the network. Because this is a people's revolution. We are not waiting on anybody. It's our task. We do it. The politicians will follow. I promise the day will come where every politician in this country will say, I support the gold dinar. I always did, they will say. And we will look at them and they say, yes, yes, sir, of course. We remember how much you supported us in the beginning. But this is who they are. This is how they are. We cannot be waiting on them. So it is our task. And we do it because we want a reward. And the reward is not what you save out of inflation, or the gold gets a little bit more valuable. That's not the reward. These are the crumbs from the feast in the table. The reward is that you serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That you decided, I'm going to do something instead of staying at home, waiting for the Mahdi to solve the problems. I decided to act for you when nobody did, on the beginning. Because the rewards are on the beginning. It will be easier when 2 million people are using the gold dinar. But it's difficult now. Because you have to really want to see. But for those who move in these first stages, this is our revolution. The reward will be immense. So keep calling the people. Keep bringing more people in. Use the materials for a good purpose. The recordings, all these tapes, all these pamphlets that we do, disseminate them to the good people so that Allah may reward you for that. The little effort will matter.